me hot. Yeah. Got me hot.
We're brothers, we're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Give me a high five.
Welcome to another edition of Bro Talk Live, the best show on the internet for you guys. Bro Talk, we're always on the mark. It's your man, Jason. I forgot to say we're the best show on late night. I'm keep working at it. Let's kick it to my main man, Dex. What up, bro? Forgot.
Dexter Stuckey here. Super excited to be here. I was going to give this out as a seat, but I won't do that. If you guys are still obsessed with Donald Trump like CNN and everybody else seems to be who needs ratings, they're going to demolish the Trump building in Atlantic City. I think it's tomorrow, and they're going to show it live on TV. I know you guys are probably thinking, since when did they start showing live demolitions on TV? It's a Trump building, so you know they need the ratings. So if you guys want to see
one? The Taj Mahal?
Yeah, in Atlantic City, yeah. So if you guys want to see that, because you're obviously people are still obsessed with Donald Trump, it'll be there.
I stayed at that one before I knew that Trump was trash.
Ooh.
I think we stayed there, Ty. Not just me.
Yeah.
Valentimes.
Didn't we stay there when we went to Atlantic City? I feel like we did.
I think so. Yeah.
Just the two of y'all?
Just
who cares? What does that mean? We're not like the two of you.
No, we don't care.
What does that mean, Ty? Y'all know. Tell us.
We do not care.
What's the two of us?
Ty, tell them what you're working with. How's it going? What's up?
I'm doing okay. I have a quick story. Today was my first day dropping JoJo back off at daycare. And I was really worried that she would misbehave, and she did. And I felt bad for like 3 seconds. And then I realized people give me their bad kids all the time. Somebody could take mine.
You actually put her. This is the first time?
In over a year, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, since the pandemic, I snatched her out of there.
Congratulations.
So
I'll be praying for you.
Good luck to them.
Speaking of children, Bill.
Oh.
Now, did you say that because he got in a Baby Gap shirt, or you said
Actually, so that you know, this is another charismatic number. They're currently working on producing a line specifically for you ungrateful hussies and Bro Talk Live. So watch your tongues. Okay.
Do they sponsor lights?
You mean lights as in like your kind of people?
No, like lighting.
I gotta get the target for that.
I think that would be good. How's it going? Checking in. If you want to check in.
Wait, I need to wish my cousin a happy 50th. Listen, so before we got here, because I did have a story, but you know, Jason is rude and nasty, just like most of his kind are. My cousin's 50th birthday is today. She watches the show. She like puts it on in her house. She texts me while she's watching it. So happy 50th birthday to my cousin Rachel, who is currently
shout out Rachel
watching the show.
We do have a special surprise for you because Ty will be singing happy birthday to Rachel. So go ahead, Ty.
Come on, Ty.
You're gonna do it? You're gonna leave her hanging?
Absolutely. Her cousin is a great singer. He can sing her happy birthday.
Go ahead. Will sing us out a little bit. Just give us a little bit.
Yeah, we'll give us.
I did that already on our family call. So thanks so much.
You can't give the Bro Talk people just a little bit, just a little sample.
I mean, I already do the show for free. Now y'all want me to? Y'all not.
Here's what we'll do. We'll affix the Bro Talk Cash App to the bottom of the screen, and y'all can pay us, and then we'll sing.
We could go on Cameo. We should do Cameo. That's
if you pay me, I don't have a Cash App, but send it to Will. I trust him. He'll give me my money.
I do want to say though, before we get the show started, though, I do want to say we're praying for those who are in Texas. My cousin Rashika's on; she's in Texas, and I have other relatives
She's watching from Texas. Oh my gosh!
Yeah, and I have other relatives who are in Texas, and they are okay now. Like they were able to get their power back and all that stuff. But like honestly, I think this is one of those things that's crazy. It's the government, as usual, doesn't know how to handle this situation. But like, we're definitely praying for people in Texas who are dealing with the craziness that's going on right now.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, and if you don't want to comment, I understand. Save your battery. If you also don't want to watch, I understand that as well. But we appreciate every view that we get. So yeah, that's what we were going to say. You want to override me?
I was going to say, since you're on, you might as well stay on.
Okay. That was nice, Dex. Come back. Just come back to blank screen. It's it's appeasing.
I was trying to talk to the people. I'm sorry.
Okay, I got you. Valentine's Day was this weekend. It was on Sunday, right? Did you guys how did you guys do? Do you think you guys did good? Would you get your significant others?
Well, I thought that I did really well. Like we've been talking, and we're getting married, so we're talking about shoes. So I got her a gift card to get shoes. She got me like a year-long membership to the spa, so I failed at Valentine's Day.
Ooh, you really did fail. Happy Valentine's Day to Fatima. Not to Dex.
Yeah.
Ty, what did you do for wifey?
What did we do?
Okay, so there we go. F. Bill, what did you do for
actually I woke up and I cooked myself French toast and turkey pastrami bacon and eggs, and I took myself to the spa. It was a great day for me and myself. Celebration with me. Amazing.
Well, I don't want to be in your business, but someone sent me a picture of you and a young lady.
Let's move on.
Here goes Nasty Dexter. Says
on cue. I can't even help it.
Well, we're going to we're not the only ones that celebrated Valentine's Day, so we're going to go through.
Or you just want to be in our business?
I didn't hear you.
I did. I also harassed Tanea on Valentine's Day.
We celebrated over 3 days, so I didn't want to embarrass you guys. But
you can't embarrass me because I don't care.
You can't embarrass me either.
We got to get on with the show. We're not the only ones that celebrated Valentine's Day. We want to wish a very special Valentine's Day to Kodak Black and JT. Kodak Black decided, Bill, you look very upset that he's trying to come at you.
I'm just because that's who she left him for. Oh, okay.
Well, she didn't leave him necessarily. He penned this song fresh out of jail at the hands of Trump. He penned this song for Miss JT.
This right here, I want JT on him. On this right here, that's it. Girl, JT say. During these times, they tend to run from you, but deep inside, I'm who you want, boo-boo. And in my mind, I'm the only one for you. Remember times we used to hunt you. Say in your spine, you can feel the rush, JT. You know I like to make you nut, baby. I'ma need a blunt for this, say crack the dud, chewy. Even though I'm too young for this, I'll eat your butt, your booty. I was out my mind last year, hey, wondering what my life had went, hey, I was out my mind, babe. Hey, wondering what my life went. I can't believe I ran through it from love, your sweet love. Can't believe I really let the drugs get in between us. Life ain't slowing down for me at all right now. I'm saying, oh, now I could be like, say in your spine, you can feel the rage, Casey. I'm saying.
Oh, and then changing keys at the end, you can keep that.
No, you didn't like that banger?
No,
we gotta give Kodak a grade for his Valentine's gift. Come on, A, B, C, or D, or F.
Actually, it's C minus. You did something.
I would say a B minus.
Did you understand it? What language was he speaking?
He clearly rehearsed. He knew the words.
Oh, I've heard some people rehearse. And we still end up with them. J-Lo rehearsed, and she was like, "Let's get love."
F+ said Eric. Oh, Dex said an A. Dex giving it an A. Okay.
I was into it. Like that was really good. Like first off, he flowed a little bit, and then it was like he hit you off guard. He like literally was like, "I want to write this song for you, so forth and so on." And he was doing this little flow, and then told he wanted to eat her butt. Like that was cool. Like I liked it.
He also sported his rings. That some new jewelry that he got once he got out of the pen. One of which includes a new pendant not a pendant, I should say, a side of a ring, kind of a Super Bowl-ish ring that commemorates his release from prison by one President Trump. It says Trump ties there on the side.
Oh,
like that.
Cash and checks. Trump checks.
The pardon of the former disgraced president does not get rid of a pending lawsuit for sexual assault for allegedly raping an adult-age high school student that is still to be tried. But
high school student?
What'd you say?
Did you say an adult-aged high school student?
Yes. Yes. Happy Valentine's Day to Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey. The couple was recording themselves at the aquarium. Michael B. Rented out an aquarium for Valentine's Day.
Appreciate you, my guy.
So, what would you give that grade? Grade for the aquarium? They fish with the fishes.
All that money. Why didn't you rent out like Disney World?
It's closed. Pandemic.
Apparently, so was the aquarium. Who wants to be in the aquarium?
Wait, but how disrespectful is that though to eat like Nemo in front of his dad?
And I looked at the menu. That was a longer video where they had the menu and it said like flounder and all this other type of fish. It was
in front of Ariel. You're eating flounder in front of Ariel. They get an F. Also, my
F.
Yeah, also, my parents are watching, so my comments have to be very tight. And really just I said, Kodak Black gets an A because he said he would eat her butt, and my dad texted me and said, "Your mother's watching."
Apparently, she likes turtles. Good for her.
She likes.
And
turtles.
I like tigers. You don't see them on my carpet. Like, what do you mean?
All right. Next up, we have Nick Cannon and his baby moms. Last week we told you about Nick Cannon catching COVID. Yeah, we said lift him up in your prayers because he had contracted COVID. Well, I guess that's passed because he decided to show some real love to several women this Valentine's Day. It started with a post with him COVID kissing his current girlfriend, Lanisha Cole. Then he moved to a couple of his baby mamas, outfitted them with some balloons, very nice. Had them all up in the rafters of their house.
I thought he only had two.
Well, he has another. He has one with twins on the way, so that's the other one. So
twins is in his line.
That boy is fertile, huh?
Fertile.
There were no social media posts from his most famous baby moms, Mariah Carey, but I'm assuming she's got the same type of deal from Mr. Cannon. So, what grade are you giving Nick? All this effort coming straight off of COVID, A+?
I'm giving him an F also because Mariah Carey. Here's why. He went and spent a little bit of money on the baby moms who are still poor. He ain't gonna spend no real money on Mariah. That's how we would have known his money's gone.
A little more than impressive.
And that's why he's back with Viacom because he need them checks. Mariah called him, was like, this one is over at the aquarium. I want you to buy out France for me. And he was like, I can't do that.
Future.
What does Future be doing for his baby? Remember that 1 year Future posted all his baby moms on like
Yeah,
Mother's
that's what he did.
I'm gonna give Nick Cannon the F too. Like that just did, like you got to do a song like Kodak. Nick Cannon didn't even get dressed for the occasion. He literally showed up
He
and
didn't even do nothing. Like, yeah, he hired some people to put some roses down.
In Nick Cannon's defense, we've heard enough of his songs.
I don't know. I'm just not into Valentine's Day. I'm not impressed by any of this.
Why does that not surprise anybody who's watching?
Any of us.
Like just a bunch of red and flowers, and we all look stupid.
Maybe you'll like this one. Happy Valentine's Day, Ramik and Daniel.
Now we talking.
Now we are talking. Meek and Daniel, aka 6ix9ine, Tekashi 6ix9ine, have had a long-standing beef. Meek has called Daniel a snitch since he got out of prison. And Meek claims that Daniel was waiting for him outside of the club the other day like a scorned lover. Here is Meek's vantage point.
You a bitch, nigga. 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 I'll fuck you up, nigga. You a bitch, nigga. All y'all niggas pussies, nigga. You a pussy.
Nasty.
You should have grabbed him out of here like the other girls are doing.
Same argument, but from Daniel's standpoint, apparently he's upset that Ramik has security, more security than he does.
Pussy, nigga. That's a fact, you pussy, nigga. That's a fact, you pussy, nigga. Hey, you security. This is security. That's security, nigga. You pussy, nigga. Look, shut up, nigga. Shut up. And you with a cop. You out, nigga. And look, you tight. And you with police. And you with police, nigga. Look, that nigga's a cop. That nigga's a cop, nigga. You pussy, nigga.
No one was wearing a mask, as you can just hear the spit.
Absolutely nobody. And wasn't he hiding behind his security?
He was hiding.
That's like when the teacher come to break up the fight and then he starts screaming. No. No.
It was just it wasn't even, I don't know what a fight. That's what we call a kerfuffle.
A tussle.
Well, he was dressed like he wanted to be in the kerfuffle. Like, what is his outfit that was?
I don't know what he had on. Where was he coming from? He went on Twitter and tweeted, 6ix9ine waited outside for the club for me. They trying to get us.
Girl.
WTF.
What is that little boy? Is he white or what is he?
Daniel is Mexican. We did not run into each other. I was getting in my car. He just popped out. We was almost smoking on that 6ix9ine pack for the love of a viral moment. He trying to get someone locked up. No cap. LOL. 37-year-old Meek Mill saying no cap. Why did he pick me?
I thought the president was building a wall.
Ooh, that's terrible.
No, it's not. I agree with it.
Just send the color one back, not the
Don't
rest.
come here. Absolutely, the color one was born here. Don't come over here, berating and harassing.
That color that's in the rainbow head. Color that's
He sounds like he rap. They both sound like they rap. Both of them. All right, so that was the Valentine's Day segment. Can we move?
Please.
All right, moving on to news you guys love to hear about.
Trump.
Guys are ridiculous. The Trump second impeachment vote. The event started off in a very familiar place with Jennifer Lopez getting everybody in the mood. Noted bad impeachment lawyer Bruce Castor continued to struggle in the spotlight, sounding stupid.
Let's touch now on the second absurd and conflated allegation in the House manager's single article. President Trump's phone call to Georgia Secretary of State Ben Roethlisberger surreptitiously recorded.
Ben Roethlisberger.
Did he call him the Secretary of State?
You heard
Wait a minute.
The Georgia Secretary of State's name is Brad Raffensperger, but he said
Ben Roethlisberger.
Well, you know,
Roethlisberger.
the Super Bowl just passed, so he had football on his mind.
Brad Raffensperger.
Ben Roethlisberger.
It's so stupid, man. I'm so sick of these people. I'm so sick of it. Then another attorney, equally as intelligent, suggested
I hope it's not this clip.
Suggested that Vice President Harris show up to his office in you guys' city and sit down so that he can judge there.
But if he does, there are a lot of depositions that need to be happening. Nancy Pelosi's deposition needs to be taken. Vice President Harris's deposition absolutely needs to be taken, and not by Zoom. None of these depositions should be done by Zoom. We didn't do this hearing by Zoom. These depositions should be done in person, in my office, in Philadelphia. That's where they should be done. I don't know how many civil lawyers are here, but that's the way it works, folks. When you want somebody's deposition, you send a notice of deposition, and they appear at the place where the notice says. That's civil process. I don't know why you're laughing. It is civil process. That is the.
They're laughing because he said Philadelphia.
I don't know how we're getting to Philadelphia.
And the fact that he turned around and said, "I don't know why you're laughing."
Because you're an idiot.
I'm gonna make our new graphics next week, and it's gonna say Philadelphia.
You won't put mine.
So stupid. Todd, what are you drinking? Is that mouthwash?
No, Jason. Unlike you, who drinks 40s, I drink little tiny things of this.
Well, Jason also does Coke, so
Coke and acid and all that other stuff.
My parents are watching. He doesn't. No, he doesn't.
Thank you.
Yeah, he does. And y'all need to know it. So when y'all meet him, he'll probably be high off an 8-ball. What?
Allegations. Lawsuits coming your way, buddy. Lisa Bloom is on the case.
You'll meet me in Philadelphia.
I'll meet you in Philadelphia. Nevertheless, only 7 Republican senators joined the 50 Democrats to convict him, falling short of 67. They fell short by 10. But that was still 6 more senators that voted to convict him back in 2020. But one senator who voted to acquit Trump had an awful lot to say afterwards. Here's Grovel Gums, the congested throat of Mitch McConnell.
Former President Trump's actions preceded the riot were a disgraceful dereliction of duty. There's no question, none, that President Trump is practically and morally responsible for provoking the events of the day. No question about it. The people who stormed this building believed they were acting on the wishes and instructions of their president. If President Trump were still in office, I would have carefully considered whether the House managers proved their specific charge. But in this case, the question is moot because former President Trump is constitutionally not eligible for conviction.
Yes, but he's eligible to run again in
I
2020.
want to tell you that it doesn't matter how many whites find him innocent or guilty. It doesn't matter what the colors in the Congress say. I'm going to let you know that he's always going to be innocent because he's got money.
Nancy was pissed about all of it.
For Mitch McConnell, who created the situation where it could not have been heard before the 20th, or even begun before the 20th in the Senate, to say all the things he said, oh my gosh, about Donald Trump and how horrible he was and is, and then say, but the time that the House chose to bring it over. No, we didn't choose. You chose not to receive it. So I think that's really important. It was not the reason that he voted the way he did. It was the excuse that he used.
She grabbing air and everything. Don't care.
She raised their hands.
He is very angry.
If you're paying attention at home, just notice this is Nancy. Nancy has more masks than she has faces. Like, she is changing those masks like she changes that face up, and I'm here for it.
Listen, did you look at her face from them eyes up? Didn't move one bit.
Not a bit.
God,
not a bit. And your boy Trump had a little statement to make, Bill. He released a statement. A little
can we enlarge this a taste?
I got you. Here goes some of the
My
excerpts.
deepest thanks as well to all of the United States senators and members of Congress who stood proudly for the Constitution we all revere and for the sacred legal principles at the heart of our country, which is Russia. Mother Russia is our country. No, not Russia. I'm sorry. What are you saying, Giuliani? Russia's not the country. America, okay. Giuliani says it's America. Well, I think it's Mother Russia. But this has been yet another phase of the greatest witch hunt, hoax, Antifa hunt in the history of our country. No president has ever gone through anything like it. Not Kennedy, not Lincoln, just me, the old Trumpster. No one has gone through so much. I want to thank, I would thank God, but I don't believe in him. I want to thank the next person I think is and Turkey Neck Mitch. I want to thank every Republican for making this my party. Thank you so much. God bless America. And those people who've lived in my house for 18 years, I think one's named after me, Donald Trump Jr., they call him. Thank you all so much for your support.
He also said in that little rant, this is just the beginning. Make America Great Again has only just begun. Here is part one of the rebuilding of Make America Great Again, them propaganding our children.
And grandparents, great news! Mike Huckabee's education company wants to help your family to celebrate President Trump and all that he has accomplished as our president. For a limited time, you can get the Kids Guide to President Trump for free. This fun kids guide will help your kids learn all about the president's greatest achievements. What's more, it's part of a very special gift bundle that includes a free kids magazine and free video lesson too. To learn more and order the Kids Guide to President Trump gift bundle, just visit freetrumpguide.com. That's
the daughters of the Confederacy are at it again, huh? That is ridiculous.
Look at the Nazis in the Third Reich.
They had Donald Trump. Abraham Lincoln was holding the Bible. What is wrong with these people? It's sick.
They've literally always been this way. They just did not have social media to show everyone else how ridiculous they look.
I agree.
Like, that's what they have in their textbooks. I mean, they just rewrite history like nothing. They don't care what it is.
Are we watching tomorrow, the implosion? Yes or no?
No, I don't want anything to do with Trump.
Okay, no.
I didn't say that. I didn't say all that. I just
not after they rewrote that history. I can't. I'm done.
Listen, I just there's something spectacular about the way they rewrite history. There's something absolutely amazing the way they just have a blatant disregard. Oh, that didn't happen, honey. No, this is how it happened.
Mm-hmm. You know what's funny? Like, because before, like, I feel like although it wasn't acceptable to do, you can understand how they thought they can get away with it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, it's okay. We're going to rewrite history. We look pretty bad. We're trying to be great now. But the nerve of you to rewrite history in 2021.
I would have to disagree with that because, like, I watched that impeachment trial, and they literally show video and picture of people in the Capitol saying, "We're doing this for Donald Trump. We're going to do this for him," and they still turned around and was like, "Well, he's not really to blame for that." So it's like if you can have video evidence or something like that and still turn a blind eye to it, I have no issue with you writing in a book that's a lie because you don't care. You don't care. Clearly, don't care.
But what they're trying to do is really continue the race war by like catering these lessons to kids. Like, why?
Mike Huckabee. Well, actually, the funny thing is that I read some comments because it was like a Twitter video, and I read some comments about it, and people were saying that the book is something that is a scam, basically. Like Mike Huckabee is scamming people. Like they'll go on to sign up for it, but they won't be able to get off of it, and they never got the book in the first place.
So it's like remember back in the day we would get scholastics. That's how it was. We would get the scholastic stuff, and then they would just keep sending you stuff. And it's like, did I pay for this? Am I being charged for this? I don't know what's happening here.
That's not back in the day for me. I'm still peddling that. I'm still peddling that.
And that's our politics for the day. We have some very quick updates to get to, and then we'll move to Q&A.
If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuff. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuff. Up, then it's up. If it's up, then it's stuff. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuff.
After being unable to locate him, Kyle Rittenhouse has appeared during a court hearing where a judge refused to arrest or raise his bail for moving without notifying the court, despite the prosecution's request to do so. The judge in this case basically has said that he's not going to do anything about it. Although the district attorney has admitted that we have a bond violation. The judge saying that it really doesn't matter to him. Most people out on bond, we don't know where they are. To issue a warrant now for a defendant who has appeared at every hearing would be breaking the law. Okay, whatever. And I'm not going to do it, end quote. Some people who watched the Zoom meeting were very critical, saying, I watched the Zoom meeting with the judge. He was completely biased for Rittenhouse. One of the attorneys requested that he keep in mind a similar bail had been set at $2.5 million for a black man, and the judge said he wouldn't make any ruling based on the color of anyone's skin. End quote.
Yeah, you just did.
But you did.
Here's the problem. Is there more to this story?
No, that's it.
The problem is there are not enough black people that are radicalized enough to do something about this. Okay. That's the problem. George Zimmerman is still walking around in Florida.
Jason,
okay.
Move on.
We also have an update on the T.I. and Tiny allegations. Attorney Elisa Bloom has announced that she has signed another accuser against T.I. and Tiny, saying we just signed our second accuser against T.I. and Tiny, like it's a record deal. We just signed our second accuser. If you have information about this important case, please contact me, always free and confidential. And we understand the fear. In case you need a refresher on Gloria Allred's daughter, here is who she's represented to this day. Some of the people accused of Donald Trump, Bill O'Reilly, Bill Cosby, Usher. What happened to that Usher case? I don't know what happened.
That thing disappeared.
I can tell you what happened in that case. Giving her herpes.
I'll tell you what happened.
They settled it outside of court.
Okay.
Like all herpes cases, they go away for a little bit and they'll pop back up a little later on.
She also represented Black China for the Rob Kardashian deal. Remember that?
Okay. And also Tierra Marie when she tried to sue 50 Cent for the sexual, what she got, a revenge porn situation, which she lost.
So you guys think Lisa's going to get anything out of this? I think she's
here because her track record is like she really brought some people down, and then some people really got away with it. So it's like it's up in the air for these people.
The thing is, Todd, like nobody that she's ever represented was the reason that these people got brought down. You know what I mean? Like it's like she represents accusers of these people, but it's never the main accuser who brings the people down. And she just touts that. Like, look, I got this person arrested. I got this done. She didn't do it. But I will say this though, she said that they're looking for other people to contact them. And tomorrow I'm going to be giving her a call.
Yeah, I have an issue with something like this. Like she's like putting this message out here. She's going to be fielding all type of crazy mess.
I'm gonna give her a call. I'm gonna make up a story, and then I'm gonna fire things. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do it tomorrow.
No,
that's not. Story for what, man?
Huh?
You gonna make up a story and what now?
So I can see how far it goes. Could you imagine if she goes on camera or whatever?
You don't want to mess up her credibility. If these people really have a case, I mean, and she's really, you don't want to mess up her credibility.
Why not?
You could probably go to jail for that.
Yeah, I think so. Okay,
I don't.
This is getting messy.
The point that Dex is trying to make is like, why would she put that out there like that? I don't think that was.
Here's the thing, she's a celebrity. Or she does this stuff for attention. I would only do that like just to see how far she goes with it, because I don't think she vets these people out. And I think it's one of those things like your credibility is already shot because you're not actually doing your job. You're just trying to get attention for it, and I don't like that.
Dex, here's what I'm gonna tell you to do. After you call, text me and I'll give her a call.
Lil Uzi Vert gives us an update by way of Fat Joe. He gives us a primer on the decision behind him putting a diamond worth $24 million in the middle of his head.
I'm gonna be real. So I'm picking up the diamond. We was gonna put it in a ring, but I'm gonna be honest. I'm a little Uzi. I'm turned up. So 24 million on the ring is the stupidest idea because I'm gonna look down and that ring ain't gonna be there. That ring ain't gonna be there. I know me. I wake up in odd places and different sceneries. That shit is not gonna be there. So I had it right here. I'm like, nah, I already did that. I still got my marks right here from when I had the 2 little diamonds right there. And I said, you know what? If I put it like that, that's a dermal. They said a dermal's not gonna work because just from the size of the stone and just from, you know, all the extra weight that we got put on the back of it, it's not gonna work right there. I had a piercing right here a while ago. I said, you know what? I want to put it right here. They like, you want to put it right there. They like, bro, don't think it was just a, come on, let's go get his money. Let's take it. No, bro, they argued me down. It's almost insane to the average person or to any person, even the person that's not, it's insane. But, you know, I'm Lil Uzi Vert. Like, what can I say?
What a speech.
Vision was a good idea when he had his diamond there.
So they pulled it out of his forehead and crushed it. No, honestly though, like, you know, my biggest thing is always if you're going to do something, explain what you're going to do. And the fact that he offered an explanation for it, whether we think it's
clear,
I think that like I can accept it now. That's what you wanted to do. You have a reason why you wanted to do it. You explained it. I'm good with it.
Very clear. Wasn't it all drugged? Wasn't zooted? Wasn't anything? You know.
I don't know about that. Like, a little brooch sometimes you stick on your shirt. Like, is that how it is? Like, you just stuck it through his forehead, or is that like?
I don't think he can take it
out in there.
I think it's it. I think it. Yeah, well, how is that in there?
Well, I think it's like a ring. I guess they inserted like, you know, like the ring back, you know, the prongs. I guess they inserted that part in his head, and then.
Is it certain? I thought it was in there like a little brooch where you just like stick it
like
to
a pin,
and close it, and it's like you're done. You're good.
It's not like that. It's not
because
like
he was bleeding. I figured it was because he, you know, stuck the pin in his head.
Curtis says, put it in the ring is the stupidest idea, so you put it in your forehead?
Come on. It's crazy, though, because he said, I wake up in random places. So you pass out somewhere. The next thing, you said the ring won't be on your finger. You think somebody will reach and pull some of that out of your forehead?
Why won't they rip it out your head? Like, why not? They don't give a shit. They don't care if you die.
That's the thing. Like, yeah, someone could just snatch it out, and he's gonna have a big old wound in his head if someone gets hold of his head. But I mean, he's not going to be any place that I don't think he won't have security. He's a pretty wealthy guy if he can afford a $24 million
over time. I can afford it over time.
Well, he's been making payments on it, and the guy finally let him take it home. So, yeah,
you know they're saying like he's basically like, I need a $24,000 ring, like I need a hole in my head. In fact, but the thing is, he got the hole in his head.
Literally, right?
I saw you.
All
I'm
right, and last but not least, Dave Chappelle has an update on his journey to getting back.
Can I pause you for a hot second though, just to tell the audience something?
Yeah.
Guys, Will logged off because he has a crush on Uzi Vert and he didn't want to talk negatively about him while we were on the thing, so he just logged off so he didn't have to be a part of that segment. It's hilarious to me. All right, go ahead, Dave.
Dave Chappelle had this to say, basically about his plight in getting his show back.
I know where my power lies. I asked you to stop watching the show, and thank God Almighty for you, you did. You made that show worthless because without your eyes, it's nothing. And when you stopped watching it, they called me and I got my name back. and I got my license back, and I got my show back, and they paid me millions of dollars. Thank you very much.
Yeah, funny how that works, right? He asks people to protest, and they do it, and everything's copacetic. But some chatter brings up a good point, because when Monique asked us to do the same thing, there was an issue. So people saying, niggas really saying on the internet and said that Monique was doing too much for asking what she's worth. Dave Chappelle did the same thing, and y'all praising him as some pioneer. Dex?
So my opinion. Oh, go ahead, Dex. I'm sorry.
No. Please.
My opinion on the matter is, I feel like Monique was asking us to boycott the entirety of Netflix, whereas he was saying just don't watch that particular show. And I felt like that wasn't a difficult ask. I felt like that was a reasonable ask to be like, don't watch it, so they're ripping me off. Versus don't watch anything on Netflix because they didn't pay me. Like, because I didn't like their offer. There's that. And I'm like, different.
Yeah. I agree with Ty there, but also, Dave, a check needs to be cut. Like, you can't say, I wanted y'all to do this stuff and y'all did it. Where is my money? Like, Dave, you owe us a stimulus check. Like, you don't get to do that. You don't get to tell us not to watch something on Netflix, and we do it, and then you turn around and be like, thank y'all. Like, you don't get to do that. No. Mm-mm.
Yeah, it was like kind of fun. What's funny? I've never seen the Chappelle Show before, so I think I'll watch it.
You've never, Ty? How are you my best friend if you've never seen Chappelle
People
Show?
are always around me talking about it, so I feel like I've seen it, but I've literally never seen the show.
That was all I watched in college. What are you talking about?
Ty, if I said to you, I slept with Katie too, that means nothing to you.
No, I have not even.
Well, if I said to you, is Wayne Brady gonna have to choke a bitch? That means nothing to you.
Your parents are watching.
Well, they know I watched the Chappelle Show.
Well, I did see a skit where he was like playing this racist, but he was black. I did see that.
He has no idea, Dex. He has no idea.
I'm coming over your house this weekend. We are going to binge watch the Chappelle Show. I'm so excited. I cannot wait. Jason,
Wow.
we'll FaceTime. Yeah, like
I had those on DVD back in college. How are we friends? Like, you don't like sports. You don't watch Chappelle Show. Like, how are we even friends?
Chappelle Show. I was probably watching something else.
Reba. You was watching Reba. Which, by the way, I watched.
The Reba McEntire Show. Classic.
I do love that show.
But I guess I'll take over for seats today for Q&A today because William is unavailable.
Okay.
Good.
I got a question. I got a question.
The boss is back.
William is back. So I'm not going to get the question bag for today, so I'll let Will go ahead and do his job.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. We are back. It is time for Q&A. Listen, folks, I'm going to preface this part of the show by saying we want your drama. We want your sister sleeping with your cousin's baby father, uncle, dad. That's what we want.
We don't want that.
We don't want that. What?
We absolutely do. We want the nonsense that y'all have happening in your lives. Don't write us talking about, honey, you can take that stuff yourself. We want the good stuff, okay?
Not y'all dragging time for watching Reba.
We've got Blasting Farts, Paper Trail, GoFundMe's. Oh, that's a good one, I think. Just off the title. And All Talk, No Cash. What are we doing tonight, guys?
Well, GoFundMe's. All Talk, No Cash.
Those look really good. Let's do the bottom too.
Yeah.
Do you guys ever give me credit for the titles? Like, I feel like I should get more credit. They don't give me these titles. I make these titles up.
And actually, you do.
Tell you make the titles every week. We know.
Remember the one title you did when we came back and you had us have the worst episode, like the worst.
That's right.
That's why we criticize you, because you come up with titles and it sounds interesting, and then we get ripped off.
I can't help it. I can't change the question. Let's just make the title.
But you don't need to make these titles and string us along.
This is
Here we are.
GoFundMe's.
I have a group of friends, 6 total from college. We're all cool and generally use the chat to talk about sports, girls, and entertainment.
Oh,
I almost with you, Dex. Almost.
Wait, say that again, Will?
I almost thought this was you, and then it said sports, girls, and entertainment. So
that's why I talk about it in some of my chats, just not with you guys.
Oh,
you don't talk about sports, girls, and entertainment.
In my other chats.
Recently, one of the guys asked us to chip in money so that he could put it towards an engagement. And I know that ain't text. I refuse to pay for a nigga's engagement ring. What do y'all?
What's funny about this?
What would y'all do?
I'm not as flabbergasted as people may think I'd be. If it was my best friend and I had the money and he really needed help, I would help him.
Now define best friend.
Jason.
So if me or Will asks you in our chat, like, hey,
if William, yes, you know.
Oh, damn. Rankings. Men love rankings. Breaking news. No, I just rather you just not tell me what it's for then. Just like
so Jason, if I'm like, I really need a couple dollars and you had it, you wouldn't give it to me?
If you said for an engagement ring?
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. That's the thing. Like if you said it was for an engagement ring, I'd be like, don't you want to buy that yourself? Like, ain't that something you want to?
I kind of am with Ty because as friends, we've paid for much less important things. This is something that's actually important. You wouldn't help finance that?
But it's not. But it's the engagement ring is supposed to be from the person to the person.
It is from the person, but what if the person couldn't afford? See, like
that's from the community. Like you belong to the streets at that point.
Ain't nothing but our counterparts getting
belong to the crew
of our need for ridiculous stuff. If we want to help you find.
So let me get you straight. You don't pay for me to go. You'll pay for me to go eat Waffle House, or if we go to Fridays and people eating chicken off the floor. You'll find
you poop that out. You don't poop out a ring. Like that stays on your finger. You belong to the streets.
Every time you see that ring, you'll be like, yeah, I put that bitch on.
That's me. That's me.
Also, that's me. I could pay for your Waffle House for a year, and that still won't equal up to the amount of an engagement ring. Also, with my real friends.
Wait. Before you even go on, are you offering to pay for me for Waffle House for a year?
Well, I would never eat in a Waffle House personally. But like also like with me and my real friends, like if I were to give any of them money to pay for a ring, like these are the same people who I would ask to be in the wedding. So you mean to tell me you're going to ask me to pay for your wedding ring, your engagement ring, then you're going to turn around and ask me to be in your wedding and pay for a tux, and if it's a destination or whatever, I have to pay to get there? Like that's ridiculous.
Ooh. And then what happens
if you are like some people you just don't turn down, because in order for somebody to be that close to you, they probably have sacrificed a lot of stuff and done a lot of stuff for you. So if you came to me, like not no group chat, no foolish stuff, like if you came to me one-on-one, it was like, I really need help, I want to get this ring. Sometimes it's not about, like sometimes you just want to get it faster. Like there's like a timeline that you want to get it faster because you have a big plan. If you come to me and like, I need help, and I have it, and I didn't have kids like I do now.
But yeah, like that's not what if you asking for money for an engagement, that's at least 3 figures. Like because, that's not a little bit of money.
You said chip in, not buy it. I'm not gonna buy it.
That's why he did it in the group chat, so all 6 of them could chip in.
Even chipping in on an engagement ring, it's 3 figures. Like what you mean? What? $50 in an engagement ring is not going to do nothing.
Like, what happens if you were saving up for your engagement ring and I gave you like $200, that puts you somewhere.
That's 3 figures. That's 3 bands.
But wait a minute. So what happens if y'all get divorced? Like, do I get my money back? Do I get a piece of the ring? Like,
do I get my money back if
I too? Like,
last suit? No, you get to support me in my divorced ass.
I think overall, like we're obviously can't agree with this.
I'm not investing in your marriage.
I feel comfortable giving someone
money. Can't relate.
All right, let me wrap that question up. Here's what you do.
I didn't have to do that.
You go to a local pawn shop and you sell something and you get the money you need. Your friends are not financing they're not doing that. They're not financing your ring. What are we doing next?
Rayshawn is passionate. My friend knows better. You can't afford a ring. Don't buy it, B.
Ooh. Jesus.
Passionate. I love it. All right. Blasting farts, paper trail, all talk, no cash.
Is blasting farts akin to grandma? Grandma and lemonade?
It's a little bit. It's a little long, but yeah, it's kind of like that.
Jason, what's better, blasting F words or all talk no cash?
What is all talk no cash? All talk no cash. Oh yeah, blasting farts is better.
What about paper trail farts?
Paper trail. Okay, all blasting farts is about farts. Paper trail is about dog poop.
Oh, I don't want to do either one of those. Let's do all talk no cash.
Kill the dog. Let's move on to blasting farts.
Okay, blasting farts.
I don't want to talk about nobody's fart. We just had poop in the butt.
Let's do all talk no cash.
Oh, this is a story.
Well,
Don't I tell all about these stories?
Go ahead.
My mom lives across the country, and we see her maybe once a year. She and my wife don't get along.
I'm tired of these wives and their moms. Like, come on.
But I'm telling you, she came to visit about 3 years ago and was in a bad mood the entire time. Your mom was in a bad mood the whole time? She made her typical digs during the stay, complaining about how dirty my wife is and how she can't cook, etc. And then came time for us to drive her to the airport. My wife was pregnant. And if you know what pregnancy farts smell like, you will get why this was the perfect opportunity. We have a 2-seater, and my mom sat in the back. My wife decided to relieve her gas and blasted farts the entire ride to the airport while also refusing to roll down the window. Immature, yes, but a great moment in our marriage. Oh, see, I have a problem already. Mom was furious and didn't even say congrats when our son was born.
Damn.
We have kind of worked through it, but she no longer makes an effort to see us and won't visit. So we see her about once a year when we visit family. My 5-year-old son asked why she doesn't visit anymore. Because his grandmother visits, because his other grandmother visits all the time. I told him grandma doesn't visit because she got farted on and told him the story. Being a 5-year-old boy, he thought it was hilarious. He ended up bringing it up in front of my mom during our monthly video chat. She demanded to know why I told him. I said it was a funny story and the truth, and I don't like to lie. Oh, you're definitely a liar. She teared up and got off the call.
Oh, girl.
Now she is saying she should have just gone to no contact back then, and this is humiliating. She called my wife trash and the pig, so we got into it. Should we formally apologize at this point, or is 3 years long enough for her to get 3 years? You haven't spoken to your mother in 3 years?
I don't have any advice for this.
No, this is stupid. Like, I don't know if you ever watched this show before, but you are not our audience. We don't talk to people like you. Go next. Let's move on. Like, you're not our audience. We're not the type of show you should be watching. We don't think this is entertaining. You thought you were so clever with this, but this is stupid. Move on.
What Dex said. We are not your no.
I would, so even if I was upset, and I just wouldn't do something like that, like because it's rude as fuck. Number one, and number two, it's like I just don't know. I just don't understand. But if it helps, yes, you need to apologize to your mother. I not
idiot. That is your mother.
Your wife was talking to your mother, and you want to apologize. Like,
you dummy. Your wife farted on your mother. Like, how are you?
Your wife was farting on your mother, and you want to apologize. Like,
apologize to your mother. And when your mom says something rude like that you don't like to your wife, then you can discuss that with her. But I think you getting your revenge by driving her to the airport and like disgustingly farting up the car is so immature and so like ridiculous to me that
it's more immature. Listen at that. Your wife thought it was okay to exact revenge on your mother, and you were okay with it. What kind of person are you? You need therapy. There's something wrong with you, and your entire family is off because there's something wrong with you. We don't want your question. Like Dex said, give us another question.
No. You can continue to watch our show, but that was dumb.
Don't watch nothing with me. Don't watch me no more. Turn it off.
No more questions. Hit us up. BroTalkLive.com. Flash questions. You
Also
make it
a
so
lot
hard.
of questions, but not if your wife is exacting revenge on your mother and you're okay with it. There's something wrong with you, stupid. Your mother carried you.
Because like why didn't you just let the window down? You talking about your wife refused to let the window down? You couldn't let it down. You got child safety locks on the back of the window. Like, this is stupid.
Well, it's a two-seater. So they only got that one big ass window in the two-seater.
Well, you should have let yours down then.
And you sat in that car sniffing up gas.
That's the other part. Like you were smelling it too.
Like, come on, like you a school ain't gonna help you none.
Carry it down to the welfare.
Your wife is a pig.
Oh, welfare. School ain't gonna help you.
Jason and Company.
I hate you guys so much. All right, it's time for what are we doing? Where are we at?
Jason
and Company.
Okay, that's what it said, right?
It's kicking in, Jason. It's kicking in.
That's what it said.
Go.
Time for one of our favorite parts of the show. The I don't even know what to call it. It's just stupid.
Back in the days when I was young, again. Some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days.
You want to do this for me, Alex, please? What's our timing?
Yeah, 2 minutes and 20 seconds.
Do you like the book being on the desk or not? Or would you rather have it not be? Maybe it looks better. It gives you something up here, right? Does it matter? A what? Wow. Uh-oh. I got a pen mark. Anybody have any white? Do you have any white stuff? God bless you and God bless America. Thank you.
We're clear.
Okay. Okay.
Now they knew they shouldn't have filmed all that. Like, why would they do that?
You know the problem I have with this video is that I'm sure every president has done it. Why are they trying to humiliate him?
Not like that.
Definitely not like that.
I'm gonna if anybody has any white stuff,
Jason, I want Will to go first.
All right, what year, Will? What year?
I'm going with year 3.
Okay.
All right, so 2019.
I'm gonna go year 4.
I have a real problem with those aren't
2020.
one
Okay.
mistake. Those have to be year 1 mistakes. Like, there's no way you are still making those mistakes.
With Donald Trump?
Well into your presidency. That seems like your first one. Like, if it's not, that's problematic.
Oh no, that was probably like
First
imagine if that man had a second term.
Dex is saying 4.
Listen.
What did I say?
4.
Ty, you're saying which one?
I said 1.
And Will said 3.
Taking in all last guesses here. All right. So believe it or not, this happened last year. 2020. This was the coronavirus, the first coronavirus Oval Office meeting. Believe it or not. That's crazy.
That's
that
insane.
was so long ago. And we talked about it on the show.
I'm so proud of myself.
Dex is up on me 1.
He is.
When it's up, it's up. I'm chilling, yo.
And when it's up, it's got to be stuck.
It's up, it's got to be stuck. E at the end.
Appalling. Speaking of appalling, which is more appalling? Which is happening in Memphis, Tennessee, because of the snow.
I had to hop out and let y'all see this shit. Man, these folks done wipe this bitch down from the wheel up. Man, the Hellcat, y'all out here lacking. They put a brick under this bitch on one side and a jack on the other. Mel Morale, you ain't hitting on shit with the precinct right there. Damn. Hellcatty, you through out here. Fucked up out here in the M.
I love the narrator.
Damn.
That's a regular occurrence in Philadelphia, so I'm not even.
On Martin or something like that.
I
you say that? Didn't they have on Martin or something like that where they jacked the car like that? How can they do that?
It's a regular occurrence in Philadelphia. That's why they had to record it in the M, wherever that is.
Memphis.
Oh, I have family in Memphis.
She should be used to it in Memphis.
My cousin Rashika's watching, and like, I want to know: do you or do you not think that sounds like somebody that we're related to? Because so I'm not appalled by that at all.
They said it sounded like the girl who was talking about the scroller. What was her name? Oh, what was her name? Oh, little baby was in the scroller.
I don't remember that.
You don't remember? Oh, I'm gonna bring it next week. I'll bring it next week for us and for Woodard. Do you guys have snow in PA right now?
Mm-hmm.
And they talking about snowing again. Like,
did you see that Philly? Because like all weekend, people were like
going on.
They were moving like where it falls.
People have been busting their tail. I don't know.
One of my army buddies lives in Mississippi, and he called me because it snowed in Mississippi. And he's like, "Hey, y'all drive in the snow?" I'm like, "Yeah." He like, while the snow falling. I'm like, "Yeah, it snows like on a regular basis in the Northeast." He like, "Hey, bro, I don't know what to do." I'm like, "Stay in the house."
My family in Mississippi will literally post pictures like, "Oh, we got a snow day." It'd be icicles on the ground. Get the hell up and work.
Was that car being on bricks more appalling than this headpiece that Tyler Perry put on one of his actresses for one of his films? The actress actually looks like this. And she said, y'all got me cracking up about this wig. It's only right I give you a real pic of me. So she went from that to Tyler Perry making her look. That's so disrespectful, man.
I wish I would look like that, and then you make me look like that.
What is wrong with him?
We need to discuss the real appalling thing. Can you zoom in on them bags up under the eyes?
The ones that he put on it?
Look at them bags. My
16-hour set days, man. Let me tell you.
Zoda looked like she on her way on an American Airlines flight.
All she do is grab her little eye cream. Should have been all right. I don't know why she did that.
Her Cetaphil eye cream.
You know, present us the boarding passes.
I think that Tyler Perry should have a quick little consultation with Man Cave for Hair. Those are the people who did my male hair unit, and they're going to do it for my wedding as well. I think Tyler should have a quick conversation with them.
Come on, wig.
Man
wedding unit.
Come on, wedding wig.
Man Cave for Hair.
Wig wedding. I know that. Right.
New wig. Who this?
Y'all gonna be so mad. I'm gonna be at the wedding like this.
Get it.
My hair through.
Speaking of hair, the hair show. She got the Gorilla Glue out of her hair, guys.
Crazy, huh? It's back.
How does it feel to feel your hair like that again?
Christ, I can scratch it. I could.
It looks great.
No, yeah, I really didn't think it was gonna end up good like that. It's incredible.
So she's good. She got her hair did, Bill. She was scratching that scalp.
She's also an idiot. Gorilla Glue is not Gorilla Snot. I don't feel sorry if anybody's putting Gorilla Glue in their hair. You're an idiot.
You know what's crazy though? Is didn't I read that the doctor like volunteered and did that for free? But even though people on GoFundMe paid for it, so she just gets to walk away.
Well, no, she did donate. She donated $20,000. She got $23,000 in donations, and she donated $20,000 of that to.
What else?
Why are you worried about the three? She donated $20,000 to women who need wigs. So
yeah, but
it's like a foundation.
So special.
No, that's Todd. Guys, that is like me asking the three of y'all for money to pay for my engagement ring, and then I get the ring for free, and y'all all gave me $200, and I decided to donate most of it. But where does the rest of it go? You didn't use it.
She still needed to get. She said she needed to get her hair done still after they rinsed it out, and she got to make sure that it's treated and healthy for the next time she's trying to regrow it because she lost a lot of length. She says.
She better than me because I would
go see a specialist fly there. Like I'm sure she didn't like go to her neighborhood person.
Yes, if this bitch putting Gorilla Glue on her hair, she's definitely not seeking out no specialist. That's not.
Let me tell you something. She better than me because them people donated me the money. They didn't donate it to that wig place. That money you ought to see me in Miami with my new bundles.
Well, apparently the treatment was $12,000, so the guy could have charged it if he wanted to because he knew she had to.
He did not.
But it was just a bunch of chemicals.
They paid
alcohol, some rubbing alcohol, some olive oil.
Explain that to me though. How is this has never happened before? Nobody's ever put Gorilla Glue in their hair. So how do you have a pricing on that treatment?
You know how much the materials cost.
He's lying. He's lying.
You charge her materials and effort and
$1 per follicle. So you know, say that's what we're going with.
It's the same thing contractors use. Since you're using contractors glue, contractors use that fee they give you.
All right. Does she need to lose her hair more than Meghan McCain, who was trying to do stuff this weekend? Nicki Minaj, and then she went from Nicki Minaj to Chun-Li.
City girl.
City girl. And then she went to lettucey. This is her lettucey look.
That really is lettucey.
I don't know what the hell they were doing with this. Like, I don't know what that is.
Come on, City Girl Meg.
And then
thing chandelier. That was that hair.
What hair like that?
No, just playing. That's a joke. That's a jokey joke. That's a little jokey joke.
That bun. She had that high ponytail the other day.
Oh, did you like that little high pony? I thought it was cute.
Listen, I live for Megan and the high pony. Come on. Come on. City Girl Meg. I'm here for it.
So who do you think had the best hair week?
Hairhead girl with the glue.
Yeah, because she got $3,000 out of hers. All Meg got was some memes made out of her.
Meg got made fun of. She got money.
Dion said, "I am hell." I guess that's for the lettucey comment. Yeah, probably for the lettucey comment. All right. We can move. We don't need to do this last one. All right. It is now time for Dex. That one was a groove. I had to let it play. What is it?
I absolutely love this. I literally learned how to fake dance to that song, which, by the way, is Too Cool, which also has Rikishi in it. And Rikishi is allegedly training Little Bow Wow to be a WWE wrestler.
Nice tie-in, Dex.
That'd be dope.
Yo, you know Rikishi and Jimmy Superfly Snuka and like The Rock, they're like all cousins?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
Yeah. He said, "Yeah, I do that too." Ty, do you know who Rikishi is?
He has no idea.
Wait. Okay, go ahead, Dex. I'll work on it. Go ahead. Do your best.
No, Jason, I want a weekend with him. Just give me a weekend with him. Seriously, like this boy don't know nothing. And Ty is literally probably the smartest person that I know, but he don't know nothing. Like it's crazy to me.
And that that new one, Roman
Reigns. Yeah, Roman Reigns.
He's Samoan too. He's like their cousin, like their nephew or something.
Roman Reigns. Nia Jax is also.
This is Rikishi. Here's Rikishi.
Really
the big one in the middle.
Yeah, that big one.
Yeah, he used to put his butt in people's faces. That was like his finishing maneuver.
That's the same that doesn't out on TV.
He was wearing a
wild time. His butt in people's faces.
Wild times, man.
I just what age would you guys watch that? What age was that?
That was probably like 14, 15, between like 12. Well, Rikishi specifically was like between 12 and 16.
I think Rikishi was a little earlier than 12. Because 12, we were in college in 12, or out of college in 12.
No, 12 years old. He means 12 years
old.
Oh, I'm like
12.
2012.
No, I was 12.
You guys weren't watching wrestling in college, but I remember I would leave. Y'all would invite me places, and I would leave so I can go sneak and watch wrestling. All right, so Dex's BS report. I tell 3 stories. 2 of these stories are true. 1 of the stories is a lie. It's up to these guys and you guys to let me know what's true and what's a lie. So we've all seen stories about people and their dogs, and they die and they leave money to their dogs. Well, guess what? That's no longer allowed. There's a new law that's being passed that's going to say like you have to leave money to actual people and or charities. You cannot leave it to a dog because when you do that, it causes a lot of tax issues, and also there's no physical person to be responsible for paying taxes on the dog. So if your dog dies and you want to leave money to a dog, it's not going to be allowed anymore. All right. So if your loved one dies and they said like I want you to do something big and serious with my body, like what do you do? Well, most people donate the body so that schools and colleges could go ahead and take, do what they got to do with the college, with the body or whatever for like sciences and stuff like that. Well, because of the coronavirus, there's a lot of people that are not going to physical college campuses. So those bones something needs to be done with them. There's a man who decided to turn his dead uncle skeleton into a guitar that he actually uses. Now, also, he's turned his uncle's skeleton into a guitar.
A what?
A what?
What?
A guitar.
Say it again.
A guitar.
Okay. You were saying it weird. It was weird.
Guitar?
It was out real weird.
You said like a guitar.
I don't know what it was. It was weird. It was weird.
I thought I was the only one. I was like, did he say a guitar? Like, what the hell is a guitar?
Lorraine Gross, who's the daughter of Greg Gross, the silversmith who created the Lombardi Trophy, she is actually pissed right now because there was a video of Tom Brady tossing the Lombardi Trophy from one yacht to another, and she said, like, this is disrespectful. This is something that my father is rolling over his grave about, and people are telling her that she needs to get a grip and get a life.
You need to get a grip.
What's true and what's a lie?
I heard that last story, so that's true.
I think the bone guitar seems fake.
The guitar.
The bone guitar seems fake.
I know for one thing, that first story is real because if it ain't one thing I know, it's let's call them Americans love their dogs and they won't make any rules against their dogs, okay? So that one's definitely
William. I agree. I'm gonna stick with my guitar story, but that is very true, William.
I believe that the guitar is the real thing. The same group of people that are turning their people into things like guitars also love their dogs. So I'm going with number 3 because I saw them inebriatedly tossing that Lombardi Trophy. And what
I did see that.
Let's call Americans what Americans hate more than anything other than their dogs being disrespected.
Is blacks.
Is that Lombardi Trophy being tossed to and fro. My God. No. They hate blacks on a different level. Americans. I'm going with 3 is real.
Will is correct. They're not doing anything about these dogs. Like you can still do it. In fact, someone just actually left his dog $5 million. So, ladies and gentlemen, if your dog dies and you want to leave your money to your dogs and not to a regular person, you're still able to do that. In
full win is there today. Oh, look at that, Curtis, Woodard, Eric, Kiana, all hit it out the park.
They know their country. They know their brothers.
People know their country, man.
Proud to be an American.
and that is Dex's BS report for the week.
Or at least I know I'm free. Amen. All right. That was the BS report. Now we have to somberly go into seats.
Ooh. Okay, after Jason talked for over an hour, he gave me 3 seconds to ask you guys if you have seats.
I have 2 quick seats. My first seat is going to go
real quick. I just want to ask Ty about this setup he has here. So you're on a huge couch for people on the podcast. Are those pillows camouflage? Like, what's going on with those pillows?
Jason, I was told when I was younger that do not concern yourselves with things you cannot afford. So Please.
Ty.
Do you have a seat or not?
Ty. All the coke Jason does, you don't think he can afford those pillows?
He can't afford a discount.
You really need to stop saying
something serious. That's right, straight out of a magazine.
You really need to stop saying that. Dex, go ahead.
Well, my first seat's going to go to Hollywood Unlocked. So every week we do Bro Talk Live, and every week we put up clips. Obviously, we're not getting paid for like putting up these clips. We're just doing it for purposes. And every single week, Hollywood Unlocked like disputes our claims and disputes like we got a clip from them. Guys, these aren't even your clips.
Right.
So, like,
we don't even know.
It's enough is enough. My second seat is going to go to Glamour Magazine. I know we're still in this pro Joe Biden thing, like he can walk on water and we're okay with that. But I just think that there needs to be a level of accountability. And granted, this isn't directly Joe Biden, but like these fluff pieces need to stop. Like I thought it was great that Joe Biden did this thing for Valentine's Day and put the hearts out at the White House. That was beautiful. I loved it. But Glamour Magazine just wrote an article that said the First Lady, Jill Biden, wore a scrunchie while shopping and people felt seen. Can we stop? Yes. Like, and we're never gonna hold
Joe Biden wore a scrunchie.
No, his wife did.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was about to say Joe Biden wore a scrunchie.
You know, Joseph
now,
Robinson
Jason, you put this scrunchie
hair on that head to put in those scrunchies.
I'm so confused.
But like that kind of stuff, like these fluff pieces like that, like I get it. We didn't care for Melania Trump or whatever, but like we would never. The only fashion thing we wrote about Melania Trump is when she wore the jacket that said "I don't care." Like this kind of stuff is actually to me insulting. Like Joe Biden has been in office for a couple weeks now, and like not much has been done in regards to things that we actually want done. But instead of actually focusing on that, we're focusing on
our checks are coming. Where are our checks?
Stuff like that. We're focusing on fluff.
Where's our checks? Where's our loans with forgiveness? Where's the stuff we asked for? He and they're doing a whole bunch of nothing. Exactly.
It hasn't even been a month. Like it's February 16th.
It don't take that long to write up that order telling them I want my student loans gone.
Here's why, folks. He has to take these first 100 days and restore the regular covert racism as we know it. So he's working on restoring regular racism, not all this outward racism. You got to, how that works.
His brand of racism.
Right. His brand of
personal brand that he subscribes to.
That's right.
But it's just
the one he offered as a senator. That's the racism.
But to me, it's just the consistent fluff pieces. Like it's literally every time you turn around, it's like we're just gonna turn a blind eye to what people are actually concerned about, and we're gonna talk about his wife's scrunchie that she has in her hair. Like, come on. Also, like Apple, I understand you guys are being progressive and you guys are putting new emojis out, like a guy in a do-rag and a bearded lady and a vaccine or whatever. But like, I'm overwhelmed with emojis. So y'all gonna have to get rid of some of this bullshit if y'all gonna throw some new stuff out. It's too much at this point.
One thing that I've learned, Dex, that's really helpful is that you can search, like type in what you want for your emoji, and you don't have to search through all of them.
I don't know what it is that I'm looking for, but I know what it looks like. So I need to physically see it.
Smile.
Yes, but there's some emojis.
Tears.
No, but I'm not typing all that in. There's some.
By the way, I've heard Gen Z hates that. Apparently, there's a study, and Gen Z has said that it's like cringe if we type that laughing emoji with the tears. It's out of style. We can't do that no more.
Well, Gen Z is also listening to Kodak Black talk about eating JT's booty. So,
are these the same group of people that were eating Tide Pods and scarfing down their throats?
The same one.
It's them.
We're not looking to them.
We can listen to them fools. These fools that eat cinnamon, that gorilla glue their hair, that set themselves on fire.
No, she's one of us. She's 40. She's one of us.
No, she ain't one of us. She one of them.
I just want to get an overview. We're listening to the group of people that scarf down spoonfuls of cinnamon, that set themselves on fire, and that eat Tide Pods. That's who we're listening.
We was the ones. Weren't we the ones doing cinnamon?
Absolutely not.
Cinnamon Tide Pods. That was them.
Wait, Will and Ty, like honestly, just tread very lightly because we really be thinking it's them. It'd be people we went to college with. So
like 2 girls, 1 cup. That was us. Like all that stuff was us.
Definitely us.
Mm-hmm.
and Charlotte tumbles and all that folk, all them folk.
Y'all got see
tumble was
we invented the internet basically. Like internet culture, that's us. We created it. So
well, we don't have to listen to Gen Z about anything.
Not one thing.
We'll decide which emojis are appropriate.
For the record, Kiana, Jill will never be as noble and accomplished as Michelle or as raunchy and ghetto fabulous as Melania. She's going to have to understand she's the boring first lady, and that's okay.
With a scrunchie in her hair.
A take.
You know what's crazy though, Dex? Because I actually wanted to give them a seat, but for a different reason. I wanted to give all of those publications who do that sort of fluff reporting about what Black people and Black culture does as a whole, once it makes its way to white culture, and now it's a big craze, it's a big thing. Like, relax. Black women have been putting scrunchies in their hairs since the beginning of time, and not one person nobody felt.
Hold on. I had to fact check you on that. So Eve came out and she just picked up a scrunchie out the grass and just put it in there.
Okay. Yes.
Eve was black.
Yes.
Eve was black.
Eve was a Black woman.
With the paw prints? She had paw prints?
Eve wasn't black, but I'm sure Harriet Tubman put her hair back when she was leading those people to the Underground Railroad.
Beginning of time.
I think there's a picture of Harriet Tubman with a scrunchie. Sojourner Truth definitely had a scrunchie.
I think
Harriet Tubman was walking around with a shotgun.
We are older than slavery, guys. Like, get that.
It's debatable. It's like it's debatable. Like, we don't know that. Like, we can pinpoint.
Listen, stop right now. Harriet Tubman is pictured with a scarf on her head. That's the first do-rag, which means she definitely had a scrunchie in her hair. There's no way she was walking around blowing the master's head off with hair dangling in front of her face. She had scrunchie in her head. That's the end of that conversation. Okay?
Why is he trying to doing scrunchie? Why are you trying to defend Joe Biden so hard? What's wrong with you with your choker on?
As a matter of fact, Jason, you had a scrunchie in 2007.
You damn sure did. And I'm finding that picture tomorrow and I'm posting it.
I did have a scrunchie in.
You did. So I want you to.
Do we want to post pictures? Because I have you with a bun on your head. And Dex.
Who had a bun?
Bill.
I can guarantee you.
Okay. All right. Whoa.
You won't find no bad pictures of me, so you can.
You had a wig and a bun.
Okay.
No, I used to have braids. I had very long hair.
Dex, we still have Winter Wonderland on the website. I could just throw that up really quickly. Okay, don't tempt me, guys. I have blackmail. Like y'all know me. I feel like I'm not me.
I didn't threaten you with no picture. I'm just saying you had a front back up.
I forget that I'm me. Like, what's happening?
The people on the Jason. That's
do y'all have any seats? Because
we just end up arguing. Like one person gives a seat over the last couple of weeks, and we just argue it out.
The reason I do that because, and it's usually me. I'll give a seat, me or Jason. We would give a seat, and the rest of y'all don't be prepared. So that's why y'all want to argue. Let's talk about our seat. That's what it is.
We're prepared. You guys are just arguing.
Here he comes that thing in a Five Below rubber band. Hilarious. Thank you, Rhonda. Why y'all hating on Jill Biden? She's highly educated and low key. I'm lost. I'm not hating.
That's not her. It's this fact. It's these publications. Like Jill Biden is fine to go shop in a scrunchie with a scrunchie hair. That's no big deal. I don't care about that. But that's the thing. I don't care. Why is that a news story in the headline? That's crazy.
And that's my point. Black women go shopping in scrunchies all the time. Nobody said anything about them.
It wasn't in the rundown today.
If y'all want to go up for white women, just say that.
Dex is the one who brought it up. So, I mean, he's the one who goes.
I said what I said.
Okay.
Woo!
And also, they said Saul puts on scrunchies when she's doing cooking in the kitchen, too. So, and nobody makes a big deal out of that.
I think we're done with this segment for the day.
Keanu wants to know why we switch quarters. Dex belongs in the bottom.
Yes, please.
Bottom.
Excuse me, Dex does as much producing as anybody on this show. And if he wants to be in the top, he deserves certainly to be in the top.
I don't do no work. Well, I don't be doing nothing. Don't draw no attention to me.
All right. You guys have any shout outs to give? Any sponsorship reads you have to do?
Absolutely. Of course, I want to give a shout out to Charismatic.
Yeah, hold up, you asked for my address the other week, and what happened with that? What's going on with that?
You too, ain't getting nothing.
Ain't nothing coming in the mail.
How much did you pay for one? How much did you pay for one? Y'all didn't pay for anything.
It don't matter about I dress over the airways, and they get the little eyebrow. Next thing I know, people pulling up to my yard with shotties.
Y'all didn't pay for anything. Charismatic is custom making Bro Talk gear for each of you ingrates. Okay. Not you, Dex, but those two nasty.
Did you ask me
Dex?
Yes, okay. I got all of your sizes and I got all of your addresses because Charismatic is custom making stuff for you all, and then they'll do a line for Bro Talk. So there you are.
Okay.
I mean, we asked,
and just to be really quickly, just to respond to LaRonda, I did not give Joe Biden a seat. My seat was to Glamour magazine for writing that piece. Also, free Britney.
Don't be nasty to listen. Don't be nasty to salt on this here Bro Talk. I don't take no salt. Slander.
So I have one quick seat to give, and that is to Dex. Dex, come back here. You're back here. So Dex wrote me a beautiful message on Facebook today. I'll share it with the class. You put in countless hours to make Bro Talk the amazing show that it is, and your hard work, talent, dedication will never go unnoticed. Thank you, FK Urban, hashtag Dionne Warwick. So I said, oh, that's very nice. Then I said to myself, why hashtag Dionne Warwick? So I said, thank you, Dex. And then I scroll up, and if you scroll up, it literally just says, reply with hashtag Dionne Warwick and compliment a friend. I'm following people who do both today. So the only reason he did it was thinking Dionne Warwick to follow him. And I'm on to you. I know you. Like, you can't fool me. It's ridiculous, and I'm ashamed of you. You get a seat.
You shouldn't be ashamed because he complimented you in the presence of Auntie Dionne.
Ridiculousness. He's so mad I figured you out.
It was self-serving, though. It was.
How are you?
And she didn't follow me. No, she didn't follow me.
Delete it.
She might get to it. It might take her a while.
Yeah, well, Grandma needs to speed it up.
Y'all know we ain't doing no Dionne slander on here. Y'all know it. Y'all know better than that.
We know what?
Y'all know better than I'm going to tolerate some Auntie Dionne slander.
Why you always
not going to slander?
Anything goes.
He said she did the same. He did the same to her.
That's a damn shame, Dex. You're terrible.
I want to keep talking about Dionne Warwick. Like
every single time I see a compliment from Dex, I cringe because there's always some backhanded, smart. I don't trust anything he says. Like, I'm telling y'all right now, if you're watching the show, if Dexter says anything nice to you, be very, very, very careful.
Thank you, Rhonda.
Guys,
don't listen to nice things all the time, especially in group chat.
Don't listen to nothing. Don't listen to nothing that Ty says about me. He literally just said he would not help me buy my fiance a wedding ring. He does not care about me. That boy hates me.
Thank you guys.
We want to feud with you, Dex.
We appreciate you guys' time. I guess Dex's time has run out. He had to burp or something. Do you pick your nose? What are you doing?
He probably had to cough.
Whoa. Why y'all being nasty to Dex? I don't like that.
They can't help.
Don't try to defend him. We'll come for you next.
Because what are y'all doing? Like, what is this?
I don't know why y'all are still watching the show. Clearly, guys, we're done. Y'all can hang up it on
us.
Nobody leaves until Jason says for Dex for time.
There we go. For Dex, for time, for Bill. It's been another edition of Bro Talk Live. Someone's getting some feedback.